Hey there. If you're feeling really tired of just talking about the path but not walking the path, or knowing what you need to do but not doing it, then this video is for you. And this is Dr. Shannon Tran, and I help busy professionals and executives own their time so they can enjoy their life. In this video, I want to share 3 steps that you can take right now to knowing and really living your priorities. And the first step is you've got to seek clarity. So, clarity is one of the most important ways that you can gain momentum into your goals, into your aspirations, and to make progress. And a lot of times we can get sidetracked or derailed or caught up by what other people are doing. And so it's really important that you periodically take moments to reflect and gain clarity on what it is that you are wanting to accomplish right now, so you precisely know what you need in order to move forward. When we have clarity, we can start to generate ideas about who to reach out to for support, or who do we know in our network that might be able to help us get there faster, or just what is the next step that we need to take so we can move forward from just talking about it to actually implementing it. And one of my mentors talks about there's a difference between knowing the path and living the path. And when you take time to see clarity, you're in a state where you're making sure that you're actually taking the steps that you need to take in order to live the path, right? To take those actions so that you're really being congruent in what it is that you're saying you want to create in your life. The next step to really knowing and living your priorities is you've got to know your values. What's most important to you? Is it to have harmony in your relationships? Is it to have trust? Is it to have adventure in your life? And when you start to live by your priorities, it really makes it easier to say no to things that aren't going to help you move forward in your goals, and to say yes to things that are actually going to help you move forward with your goals. So if you've never done this exercise before, I really want to invite you just to take 5 to 10 minutes and really sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what are your top 3 to 5 values right now? And this can change depending on where you're at in your life. So family might be a value for you depending on where you're at in your life. Collaboration may be a value for you. Whatever it is, but it's really important that you know your values and you start living your values. The third step to really knowing and living your priorities is you've got to take action. So this is what gets you moving and actually living the life you want to live, and accomplishing your goals is taking steps. And it could even be small steps. So recently, one of my clients really wanted to experience financial freedom. And he was making really great money, but he was terrible at keeping or saving money. And what he found is, for the first time in his life, at 48, he needed to actually implement a budget, which he had never done before. But he was so committed to that financial freedom, that is such a value for him, that he's willing to take the action. He's willing to be more mindful of his spending. He's willing to look at his purchases and ask himself if this is in alignment with the life he wants. And when he does that, it actually helps him control his spending, right? He is shopping less or going out to dinner less often. And there's now money that he has to save for retirement or for some of the dreams that he has in having a bed and breakfast in another country. So really pay attention to not just knowing what you want and making sure that you have clarity about it, but asking yourself, if you're taking daily action, does your behavior actually reflect what you say you want, right? Is there congruence between what you say you want and what you actually are doing? And when we have a gap like that, it's very important that we see it, because it's so easy for us to pay lip service to what we say we want, and for time and years to go by and we never close that gap. So again, in summary, 3 steps you can take to not just knowing but also living your values and your priorities is: 1, you've got to seek clarity regularly. You've got to reassess and make sure you're on track, because it's really easy for us to get derailed. Two is align yourself with your values. Know what your top 3 to 5 values are and make sure that you're living your values every single day and that your daily activities actually reflect what you value. And you're going to be surprised just by the difference this makes in your mood, in your passion, in your zest for life. And then finally, take action that's in alignment with the vision and the life that you wanted to create. So I hope that you found this helpful. This is Dr. Shannon Tran. If you'd like more tips and strategies on how to know and live your priorities, you can reach out to me at support@shannontranphd.com. All right, have a great day.